Wow, that's a kind of a trick question. There's about 1,000 different reasons that you should build a quality website. The biggest one obviously is to attract potential customers, and when they get there, to convert those potential or those visitors into potential customers. That's a 24-hour, 7 days a week window that you have to the rest of the world to convey your product. If you had a salesman that you could pay X amount of dollars and would go sell 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, you'd probably pay him a lot of money. A website is exponentially less than that, and it still does the same amount of work. So I think that would be the biggest reason. Typically pretty easy. One of the big things that we advocate over and over again are reviewing analytics. Google Analytics is free to set up, and it's easy to kind of work your way down through all of those different analytics and see how many people are coming to your website, how long they're staying on your website. That's typically going to be your biggest indicators, how long they're staying on your website. If they come there and they leave within 3-4 seconds, you have a crappy website. That's typically the biggest indicator. And by looking at your competitors' websites and viewing other industry leader websites, you can typically tell from an aesthetic level if you have a decent website. The biggest thing that's going to do for you, with most of the people that I talk to, their end goal is to become a resource in their community, regardless of what they're selling or what they're doing. So social media provides that outlet for you to reach people that you never thought possible. There's hundreds of millions of people on social media that you could talk to without ever being in front of them. So it's really just getting your message out there and getting people to follow you and getting people engaged with you so that they bring into your community and you become, an authority in their reality. So that would be the biggest reason to use social media. Be light, I think be light and have tempered expectations. Don't go out there and think that just by setting up a Twitter profile or a Facebook profile that you're going to have thousands of sales right away. It takes time to build an audience, and there's right and wrongs. But the biggest thing is there's a learning curve, and you go through that learning curve and you have that experience. And being light, just simply means when you're setting everything up, don't inundate it with information. Put things on there that you find relevant, that your clients are going to find relevant, and things that, even interesting tidbits or pictures of you interacting with clients. So, those would be the biggest tips that I have. Facebook, absolutely. Most people are using Facebook, so they already have a familiarity level with it, even from a personal level. If you don't have a business page, odds are you're going to have a personal page. But even if you don't, it has the lowest learning curve, and it has the highest engagement level and the biggest community around it. Plus, from a tutorial level, there's thousands of tutorials on how to use Facebook for business and leverage all the different things that are available towards that. The biggest mistake people could make, I would probably say that they get too personal on Facebook. People tend to put pictures of them hanging out with their buddies drinking, or pictures of their 5-year-old girl at her dance recital on their business page. That's never going to do anything for you. It might give you a little bit more of a relatable element, but it's not. It's going to be too personal for the average casual user. So I think just getting too personal on a business page is one of the things that I would look for. I think also oversharing those e-cards and those different quote unquote funny things that might be off topic. I think that would probably be